welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a gold glam eye tutorial. This was specifically requested, so Miss Melissa, if you're watching, this is for you. And I'm gonna go ahead and start off by priming my eyes with this Makeup Revolution cut crease canvas. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and then we'll get started. So my eyes are primed and I'm gonna go ahead and start with my shadow. So I'm gonna use the Morphe palette Bronzed Mocha, but it's like beautiful and it's got so many different shades. I love it. I'm going to take my Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush JH33 and I'm gonna use this to blend in my transition shade, which I'm going to use this brown right here. And you really have to blend this in because it is like a darker color. So, and Morphe has really pigmented shades. So you really have to blend it in. You can't like just do it halfway. You really have to make sure it's blended or else it's gonna look really funny. All right, so they're pretty even now. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. blending eye brush and I'm going to take one of the darker shades and put that on my outer crease and my outer corner. So I'm going to use this shade right here. And you can see it's darkening up a good bit. And then if I need to go back through and lighten it up later, I can always do that. And I will go back and clean this up with concealer too, so don't worry about the unevenness of it, because that's something I'm still working on. And I bring it down on the bottom a little bit too, this darker shade. I bring it on the bottom a little bit, just in the corner. So let me get close so you can see. So I bring it in on the corner, just a little bit on both sides. Now I'm gonna take this Moda brush, which is the smudger, and I'm going to take this really light shade right here, and I'm gonna go in the inner corner and the inner lid. All right, so that lightens it up a little bit on the inside. Then I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the outside with some concealer. All right, so that cleaned up the top. Now I'm gonna clean up the sides a good bit. So I'm gonna take this Mary Kay concealer. This is the Perfecting Concealer in the shade Deep Ivory. And then I just use my brush and I get some off of the applicator. That way it's easier for me to apply it in just the right spot that I need and in just the right shape. And so basically what I do is, you see how it's just coming out a little bit too far and it's really dark. So I'm just gonna kind of tap it on the edge. That way I don't do too much. You can always add more eyeshadow if you need to, but the goal is to get it perfect so that you don't have to do that. So that is much better. I mean, you can look at this eye and look at this eye and you can see a big difference. You want it to be like pretty and you want it to be seen, but you don't want to have too much shadow. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing on this eye. And so I put a little too much concealer on this time, so I'm just gonna use my finger to kind of like smudge it out. I used the brush to get like the perfect line that I needed close to my eye. And I'm just gonna kind of smudge it out. All right, so pretty even, right? Okay, so next up, I took the same concealer and the same concealer brush, and I did a lot less concealer on it this time, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it over the light shadow that I put on the inner corner and the inner lid of my eye. I'm just gonna go over that with a concealer so that it will be good and primed for when I use the liquid eyeshadow. This helps the liquid eyeshadow to stay, and it helps it to stand out and be more pigmented rather than just sitting on top of like a powder shadow. And then I'm gonna go ahead, so you can see the difference. This is way lighter and the liquid eyeshadow and the glitter is gonna stick to this way easier and definitely stay longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing to this eye. All right, so now my eyes are ready for the liquid eyeshadow. So this is the liquid eyeshadow I use. It is Makeup Revolution. This is Eye Glisten, and the shade is It's Fate. So it's got two different sides. This is like a metallic gold and then this is the glitter gold. So I use the glitter gold. And I honestly just use the little applicator. You can see it's just a little applicator. That's what I apply the eyeshadow with. I don't put it on a brush just because this applicator is pretty perfect for applying it right here on the inner lid and inner corner. And so there you go. And then once this dries, I'll go back with the darker brown and I'll blend it in together. Do the other side. And then I do take this and I apply it right under my brow, like instead of a highlight. So you can see it's just right there under the brow. So typically I take a eyeliner brush, the angled eyeliner brush, and then I'll just go in underneath my brow and I'll make sure that the liquid eyeshadow is spread evenly. That way it doesn't look, let me see, maybe I can do it in here. I can't see it as well. Ignore these baby hairs. They keep sticking up today. I don't really know why. And I'll just blend them out before they dry. Or blend this eyeshadow, the liquid eyeshadow out before it dries. And then while I let the liquid eyeshadow dry on my lid, I'll go ahead and do my brows. And then that way whenever they finish, I can finish up my eyeshadow and do my eyeliner and then start my base. And so for my eyebrows, I'm going to use the ColourPop Precision Brow Pencil in the shade Honey Blonde. I've come to love this. For Labor Day, they were having a Tarte sale and ColourPop was having a sale and I ordered a bunch of stuff from there. I really like these products. I love ColourPop. I have one of their palettes and I really want like every single monochrome palette and pastel palette that they have because they're just all so beautiful. But, you know, my wallet doesn't really allow for me to just buy every item that they come out with. I wish it did. So this is just before I even like blend them out. And then I take the other end of the pencil and I just blend them out. And I just do my eyebrows as their natural shape. I don't try to shape them with the brow pencil. I don't try to make them thicker than they are. And I don't necessarily even try to make them match because they don't. They both grow differently. Like this one is more angled up here and this one is more like straight across. But I don't like it when you get up close to someone, you can see their eyebrows and yeah, from far away their eyebrows match. But then when you get up close, you can see that they've colored on their skin. Like there's no brow hair there and I just don't like that. So I don't do that, but to each their own. That's a personal preference thing. All right, so the liquid eyeshadow is dry. We're gonna go ahead and blend the glitter shadow in with the powder shadow. This is the brush I used for the transition shade, so I'm gonna use that to try to blend this. First, I'll try to blend in my crease, and then I'll blend on the outside. So I'll blend in my crease with the transition shade because that's what I originally put in my crease. Then I will take the darker shade that I used with the e.l.f. blending brush and I will blend that in with the liquid eyeshadow. And I'm not adding any color, like I'm not adding any more eyeshadow to the brushes. This is just what's already on there. All right, so I think it blended pretty well. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take the liquid eyeshadow and I'm going to go over the very inner corner again just to make sure that it's very glittery. And I'm gonna go in the actual corner of my eye and a little bit underneath. So you can see the difference. This is the second coat and this is the first coat. So I just go on the very inside and then I let this sort of blend out right here on the edge where I blended it before. That way it's got like a very glittery, very pigmented, and then it just fades into the brown. And then I will go in the corner. And underneath. And so eye number 1 is complete with shadow. Now I'm gonna go in on eye number 2 and finish it up. I'm going to use the, okay, so shadow is completed on both eyes. Now I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Double Take Eyeliner in black. And they have a pencil side that you can twist up and down. And they have a liquid, let me shake it up. They have a liquid liner side, which I love. I've been using the liquid liner a lot lately. Okay, so eyeliner is complete and I just did some little wings. Now I'm going to take the Tarte Man-Eater Mascara, which is another purchase of mine from the Tarte sale. All of the Tarte and ColourPop items that I've been using, I got on the Labor Day sale. So I'm just showing you guys now. But I bought them at the Labor Day sales that they had. And I just got the mini mascara because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it or not. And I felt like it was more cost effective to buy the mini. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this mascara on. And then we will be done with eyes. Okay, eyes are completed. So here is the finished Glam eye look. Now I'm going to complete my face, but I'm gonna make that a separate video. So if you wanna see me use all of the ColourPop and Tarte products that I purchased on the Labor Day sale, then you're gonna have to wait until Sunday's video, sorry. So this is it for today. Oh my gosh, these baby hairs are killing me. I can't get them to go down no matter what. So here is the completed eye look. I really love this mascara because the brush allows you to get right at the base of your eyelashes and your eyelid, and it like elongates and curls your lashes a lot. So I love this Glam look. It's very simple and great for a girls' night out, a birthday celebration, a ball, a party, anything. So I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.